Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I will be showcasing some LEGO ships. Some of them are fairly recent, some of them are old and outdated and need to be rebuilt. These have been built over quite a long period of time. With the first being the Titanic, which has been modified multiple times due to inaccuracies and being too small and getting out and being too short compared to some of my other ships, so it is heavily modified from what it was, but you can still somewhat see what it used to be. Anyway, first up is my battleship thingy. This thing is missing some pieces. It's missing the forward and aft turrets. This is a thing that most of my ships can do, but it can split in half. Actually, a few different ways for this one. Mast can collapse, but that's just because it's LEGO. Little thingy on the bridge can be knocked out of place, and that is about all for the battleship. Next up, this is one of my most recent ships. This is an aircraft carrier. Not really based off any real aircraft carrier. It has a different version that I can make it look like, but really I only remember how to switch out the funnel to a different funnel, but yeah. This ship has some panels that I can remove to make it into a shipwreck. The flight deck on the front can collapse. The bow of the flight deck collapses. And it's also got a panel I can rip up in the center to expose some piping, I guess you could call it, underneath. But other than that, that's about it. I'm not that familiar with aircraft carriers, so it probably has some inaccuracies. This is a modified version of an ocean liner that I built quite a while ago. It used to be this round little raft thingy with superstructure and one funnel, which is actually this forward funnel. I had extended the bow out, given it a new section, a dome using part of a LEGO Speed Champions Mustang that got torn apart. I did not tear it apart. It was someone else who did that. Yes, it also splits in half. This one you can see, I tried to create a watertight bulkhead, but this was built before I really knew what those looked like. It has engines because why not? I can tear the superstructure up if I remember correctly. It's the stern superstructure that tears apart the best. Yes, there we go. You can pull out the engine. That's about it for that ship. It's pretty. This is actually the bow and the very end of the stern, right here. The bow, aside from this dome, or whatever you want to call this, like the thing over a staircase, or the very tip. If you remove that, this is basically how the original ship looked, minus that, of course. Oh, wait, that broke off. Okay, so this is basically how the ship used to look. I know, it's pretty weird. Actually, it used to have a yellow and black funnel, I think, because I thought that every ship had that for some reason. But of course, I changed it up. That's it for that ship. Then I have this thing, which is missing some pieces. It's a cruise ship. It was gonna be all white, but then I lost. Then I ran out of white pieces, so I just decided to use green, because why not? It can do that. That's really it. Although then you can completely obliterate it. This ship exists. I had another ship to go with it. There was a smaller one, but that one got destroyed. Yeah, it's this ship has had some upgrades over time. This is one of my more modified ships. You can see there's one central beam along the bottom, which originally it was the ship had this. It used to be really weird. It actually, was this ship one of them? I know. Okay. This ship. I'm not gonna get into what I was about to say because that's something that I'll save for the Titanic. But it splits. Mast collapses because it's Lego, of course. Bow breaks off. I can make a lot of different wrecks with this one, and boom, collision. Oh no, so sad. This is my Titanic. It had a forward mast, but that disappeared randomly. You can see there's these lines of bricks, and then these this random interruption right about here, I think it is. Somewhere along the, yeah, it's right here is an extension. Anywhere where the bricks aren't just a straight line down the center, like with one brick going down the center, like where it's like 2 bricks or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. That's where I rebuilt the ship, because this used to look really bad. I plan to redo it again to make it even more realistic. It can split like the movie, or it can do some of the other breakup theories. It can split like this. Gotta reposition the camera. Yes, it can break like this. If I want it to look like the wreck, I can just remove that section. Then I can pop that on, dislocate the bow, and that happens for some reason. And there we go. It's sort of the wreck. Not the most accurate. Again, I built this 2 years ago. Yeah, then we have the Britannic, which has some features of the original build, like these little red things. Then, has the front, this little piece for the bridge was, an original feature from my, first Britannic build. The stern is also an original feature from my first Britannic build. The original build looked really bad and was like 1,000,000 feet tall. It was just weird. Britannic, for some reason, I've managed to find a way that it can split. Right about, yeah, like that. I don't know why I figured that out. I just decided to pull on it and see what would happen. The bow can break off. Oh no, it's the wreck, but the funnels are on. There we go. That's more accurate. I keep having to readjust the camera because I'm using 2 old Speed Champions cars to hold it into position. That's not a good idea because these things will slide. Yeah, that's Britannic. And on to the next ship. I have Carpathia, Titanic's rescue ship. This is really inaccurate, but it's still more accurate than my original build because I had to completely tear the original build apart because of how bad it was. The original build looked like a White Star liner that got deformed and then fell into a junkyard and was rebuilt with junk. I'm bad at explaining things. Yeah, it didn't have the red Cunard line funnel. It was just overall really bad and inaccurate. This version is a little better, but still doesn't quite look like Carpathia. It's missing the bow because I was working on an SS America / SS United States that is now destroyed and nowhere to be found. Funnel can break off, not fully because I used some, whatever you call these things, and, yeah, it can breaks, so you can, because that's, I thought the Carpathia wreck was literally just, like, a little broken. I wasn't very familiar with Carpathia back when I built this, but anyway, oh my, the Britannic's funnels just went flying. Then I have this ship that I have no idea what it's supposed to be exactly, but I just built it because I had a lot of blue bricks, so why not use them? This thing splits a lot. You can see some of the original structure down the center. This middle section that's a different color is not original. The original build was more like this. Don't know if you can see that. There we go. This is basically the original build. It has a funnel. Yay, funnel. The funnel's on a spinny thing for some reason. Don't ask me why I did that. I don't even remember. The bridge, you can tear that off. It's got these wood things, and then you can pop this off, and then, oh no, it's a green wedge of death. I don't know what some of the design choices were for on this, but hey, it splits a lot. It splits way too much. Actually, it splits more because this tears off too. Boom. Now it's just a jumbled mess. And then I had more blue bricks, so I built a blue Liberty ship thingy. I also don't remember what I was thinking to do with this. This one actually is a bit curved, not an intentional design choice. This was built after I became more familiar with ships, as you can tell by these bricks being all like that instead of like this, because originally I had the structure like originally the structure was like this, and also they would flip over, which was not good. But of course I redid that. I also originally had them with the, oh no. Rest in peace, Titanic. I'll rebuild that later. No. It's, okay, this thing, you can simulate it getting torpedoed and blowing in half. You can do that again. And, of course, the funnel, and ow, that hurt my finger. The funnel can fall. Mast can, break the ship apart if you try to take it out. That's about all. I will now show you the aircraft carrier's extra feature with the... there is an interchangeable flight deck, but I forgot how to put that on. It's been a while since I messed with the aircraft carrier. So I have this funnel that I can remove. I can then take this little thing, put that on, and then put this on right here, and now it's a slightly different aircraft carrier. Oh, and then, yeah, I can do that, because why not? Other than that, that's really all. I mean, here's the other flight deck thing, but that one doesn't look the greatest. Yes, so this is, that's about all for my, LEGO ships. And while I'm filming, why not show off this transformer I have. This is a Sandstorm, I believe. Of course he can roll. He's a transformer with wheels. He has some other modes, but I'm not feeling like really transforming him right now. Especially because one part of him on my copy is very stiff and does not like to be transformed. So, yeah. Also, thank you to these two Speed Champions cars for holding up the camera. This thing's missing some pieces because I had to take out some pieces to build other things. And then there's this Chimera, which I will not question my design choices on lifting it, doing that to the back end. Well, at least the hood scoops look somewhat decent. And and I've made a mess again, haven't I? I say again because the aftermath of my first video is still here. Here it is. Also, here's a Titanic model I have. Yes, yes, I have, those things. Yes. Anyway, that is it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Comment anything you would like to see in the next videos. And that is it for this video.